kwa shamba yako. Kuinuka na loto moto ni kucheza sasa hivi kupitia *570# option ya 4 au register deposit na ucheze sasa hivi kwa www.tushinde.com na ujishindie shamba hili na addition of 1 million Kenyan shillings. Inuka na loto moto.
Absolutely no way. You should keep it.
Come on, what's going on? Why did you bump into the door? Who is that?
Put your feelings aside for now and focus on your work.
Last night we agreed that we won't flirt anymore, and it hasn't been 24 hours yet. Why did you break your promise?
Don't be jealous over there. That one, I cannot touch.
Thank you for staying with us. Welcome back to Prime Edition.
We swing on to the next story. The ongoing Operation Ondoa Jangili in the counties of Marsabit, Isiolo, and Samburu has so far borne fruits, with most of the militia groups neutralized.
This operation being conducted by the Special Operation Group, a division of the National Police Service, seeks to neutralize activities of the Oromo Liberation Army, the militia whose origin is believed to be from Ethiopia.
And by the way, that militia has really disrupted livelihoods within that region through abductions, manipulation, and also human as well as drug trafficking through the porous Kenya-Ethiopia border.
Now, Frederick Parsayo was on the ground and he filed the following report. Have a look.
Wilson Airport in Nairobi. It is here that our 3-hour journey to Marsabit started. From the air, the deserted counties could tell a vivid picture that livelihoods have been disrupted for decades. We could hardly see settlements, let alone human installations. Upon landing, we got a brief from the Special Operations Group Commander Ferize Mitundo on what was ahead of us. First stop, Jarole Ola Media Propaganda Center.
These are just some of the recoveries that have been made so far in this exercise, which has lasted for 3 weeks.
Here is where the first neutralization happened, and several recoveries made from the militia. The neutralization brought tranquility that we are now capitalizing on to go deeper into the thickets. My curiosity led me to inquire about the tactics they use in locating the makeshift camps.
This operation is majorly meant to deal with issues to do with human trafficking, prevent a lot of drugs crossing over from the other side to Kenya. And the consequences for that can be very devastating.
Any special team policing is led by, it is intelligence-led policing. So it is out of the intel we had on the ground that we mobilized a number of special teams.
This drone is part of the technology used to track the militia. We proceed deeper, and here vehicles can no longer navigate through the terrain. The scorching sun was also in our case. Our next destination, Adadi Medical Camp.
As a medical camp where there are injured operatives who are being treated and nursed under these caves we will see here.
From here, we embark on another 2-hour journey that lands us at Adadi Prison.
The one that was being used by the Ola group to detain the operatives, those who have contradicted with their oath, those who have contradicted with their activities. And it also used to be a detection center of the locals.
We conclude the day's activities at Ambala Ola makeshift camp that were used for training purposes. Here we found an abandoned car believed to be part of the militia contingent.
As a result, the bomb disposal unit experts blew it off because it had improvised explosive devices. That's why it was destroyed in situ.
Evidence that the group might have been around here is the presence of livestock. Saturday morning, we are set for another long day as we traverse the counties of Samburu and Isiolo to see the shift camps that were destroyed by the Kenyan security forces. The 3-hour journey from Isiolo brings us to the Madu militia camp, believed to be one of the centers for narcotic trade.
3rd of February, at around 05:30 hours, our team, National Police Service Special Team, raided this camp and managed to make the recovery.
At one point, we were forced to remove our shoes and roll up our trousers to access the Malka Ada makeshift camp in Isiolo County that was believed to have been used for narcotics as well.
11 tons of marijuana from this place, because this was mainly a narcotic distribution center.
Other militia camps that have also been neutralized through Operation Ondoa Jangili are Kate, Badan Arero, and Funanyata.
They are doing wonderful job. They are doing wonderful jobs. You go out there, you will meet them. You will meet a police officer in my uniform, or in the Jago uniform, or any other uniform, rendering critical service of ensuring that there is safety and security to our beautiful country. Kudos to police officers.
A somber mood is indeed taking precedence at the counties of Isiolo, Marsabit and Samburu County after efforts by Special Operation Group to flush out Oromo Liberation Army has bared fruits. Parsai Frederick reporting for Prime Edition, Marsabit County.
Thank you, Parsayo, for that report. Now, on to one of our favorite segments, the cabinets. And when Uhuru Kenyatta took over as the first president under the 2010 Constitution, he settled on the little-known Joseph Olelenku as the Cabinet Secretary for Interior and Coordination of National Government.
Olelenku's tenure in the Interior docket was characterized with a series of terror attacks. You remember the 2013 Westgate attack that left more than 60 people dead and scores injured.
Now, Joseph Olelenku is our focus tonight on the cabinet.
Olelenku attended Lenkinsim Primary School in Kajiado South, Nkama, and DEB Ilbisil Loitoktok Primary School. He later on joined Nakuru High School for his secondary education, after which he enrolled for a diploma in hotel management at the Kenya Utalii College in 1995. In 2006, Lenku furthered his education at the University of Nairobi, where he acquired his degree in marketing and a master's in business administration from the same institution. As a hotelier, Lenku first worked at the Serena Hotels as an assistant lodge manager from 1996 to 1998. He later on joined Serengeti Serena in Tanzania before returning to Kenya in 1999. He also worked for other hotels before returning to Utalii Hotel as a general manager, where he worked until 2013. Lenku has tried his hand in politics before and after his cabinet career. In the 2002 elections, he unsuccessfully vied for the Kajiado South parliamentary seat but lost to Geoffrey Parpai. In 2003, after the death of Parpai, Lenku lost the Kajiado South parliamentary by-election to Kato Ole Metito. Lenku was thrust into the executive after the 2013 polls, when President Uhuru Kenyatta named him to the powerful and influential Interior and Coordination of National Government docket. During his first year in office, Lenku steered significant reforms in the security sector, including a robust crackdown on drug trafficking, reforms of the police force, including increase in its budget. He also spearheaded the rollout of the Nyumba Kumi security initiative across the country aimed at security enhancement. Olelenku would come under sharp criticism for the way he handled the September 2013 Westgate Mall terrorist attack that left 67 people dead and many more wounded. Following the June 2014 Peketoni attacks in Lamu County that left 60 people dead, several bus and quarry attacks the same year in Mandera, there was mounting pressure for Olelenku to resign. President Uhuru fired Olelenku in December of 2014, barely 16 months after his appointment. In 2017, Lenku won the Kajiado gubernatorial seat after beating David Nkendianye. He is currently serving his second term as governor after retaining the seat in the 2022 elections.
Jet A1. Cheza Aviator bila data bila credo. Dial *892# for instant takeoff. Pepea bila pressure kucrash au kucash out. Aviator bila data. Aviator bila credo. Uko na kabambe? Wewe pia ni rubani mnoma. Dial *892#. Jet A1. Michezobet.com. Cheza kwa kuwajibika. Kushiriki ni miaka 18 au zaidi. BCLB license number 0000664.
Wellness is important in our daily lives, so that instead of just surviving, we should be thriving.
Ways to prevent a stroke or heart attack is for you to know what conditions you have. By regular checkup, people don't know they have hypertension, they don't know they have diabetes.
I was pre-diabetic. I was afraid of getting lifestyle diseases because I come from a family that has lifestyle diseases.
How do you know if your cough is due to a serious condition? We'll have some answers. Stay well
and strive to make every day a healthy day.
Was that story that we teased about students being challenged to have a grip on foreign language so that they compete effectively? I hope that story will go on air. But before that, it's now time to
we
go
change
for
gears
business.
a bit and we look at business news. And of course, tonight it's all about organic farming. We'll look at indigenous seeds and preserving through organic farming, as well as developing integrated and mineral fertilizer standard to increase the use of organic fertilizer. That is a story that is top tonight. And we kick it off with Kenya is developing an integrated organic and mineral fertilizer standard to increase the use of organic fertilizer. Kenya Agriculture and Livestock Research Organization Director David Kamau says the standard will guide manufacturers in the mineral composition of the organic fertilizer.
40% of arable land in Kenya is acidic, which has been negatively affecting food production. To correct this, the Kenya Agriculture and Livestock Research Organization is working with the Kenya Bureau of Standards and other government agencies in developing standards to guide and regulate the formal use of organic fertilizer.
We plan to meet with the Organic Agriculture Technical Committee so that we can do the standard on mineral organic fertilizers. I think once we do that, then we can be sure that the standards are set, because that is one of the missing links which we have in Kenya today.
Structures to integrate the use of organic and synthetic fertilizer are also being put in place.
Most sustainable farming system we can have will be one that is organic. However, we need to integrate because we also need to ensure that we have quick wins.
They are calling for urgent strategic efforts to restore soils within 10 years.
Actually start adding the organic materials into the soils systematically. The beauty about it is that it builds up as the farmer is adding, from one season to another. So we are promoting adding of organic fertilizer or soil conditioner, at least one bag for every purchase of DAP or NPK or CAN.
Benson Rioba reporting for Prime Edition.
Now, Kenya's inflation is expected to average 4.5% this year, with restrained core inflation, which has been stable around 2% since July 2024. Now, Absa Bank Kenya Chief Executive Officer says the upward pressure from food prices is expected to ease as the impact of light La Nina eases of April onwards.
Weather variability will particularly affect the agricultural regions that rely on seasonal rains for crops such as maize, beans, and vegetables. Meteorological experts confirm that Kenya will witness weather variability over the coming months, which are expected to severely disrupt food production. Absa Bank Kenya Chief Executive Officer Abdi Mohammed was speaking during the 2025 Economic Forum, says the disruption to food production will lead to increased costs for consumers. In a statement, Mohammed says Kenya's inflation is expected to average 4.5% this year, with restrained core inflation, which has been stable around 2% since July 2024, while the upward pressure from food prices is expected to ease as the impact of weather variability off after quarter one. He further says that the financial sector will witness recovery following Central Bank of Kenya's cut on interest rates, signaling a lower borrowing cost and recovery in the private sector credit. Frederick Muki for Prime Edition.
Thank you, Frederick. Now, Kenya is seeking to more than double the number of professionals engineers from the current 4,000 to 10,000 by the year 2027 by incentivizing registration of graduate engineers. Engineer Board of Kenya Chairperson, Engineer Erastus Mwongera, says the effort is aimed at addressing a shortage of professional engineers. Engineer Mwongera says the Engineering Board of Kenya is working closely with the institutions to offer a customized upskilling program to different cadres of engineers.
Today we are having 134 graduate engineers being trained by EBK to transition from being graduate engineers to professional engineers.
We are here to encourage very experienced engineers within KEBS to become professionals. In fact, the target we have as on board is to make sure that we have more than 10,000 engineers as professional engineers, so that they will be rendered available in the market, and the developers and the county governments and anybody who wants services of engineers, they will be rendered available.
We have professional engineers on our register, 4,000 or so today. And these are the engineers who are licensed to be able to carry out engineering work. And so we urge the public to always use the services of the licensed engineers, and we publish a gazette notice every year to say the engineers who have met the standard.
Now, farmers in Nakuru County are actively preserving indigenous seeds at community seed banks to prevent their extinction. Eden Indigenous Seed Farms, a community-based organization, is leading this initiative by supporting farmers. Meet Lucia Wamboi, a small-scale farmer from Makongo, Makueni County, who shares her success story of growing nyakairo and indigenous bean variety along with other crops. Mboya has practiced organic farming for over 5 years, enabling her to meet her family's needs.
Mimi nikitaka hizo mbegu, kama nikitoka hapa niende Kitale naangalia hii mbegu na sijaiona kwetu, acha nikuje. Nikiipanda inaendelea na mimi naendelea kuipanda. Kwa hivyo wewe ukiwa huna hiyo mbegu, unakuja ninakubadilishia ama ninakupea. Tumepanda mbegu mpaka Turukana. She is among the 800 farmers working with Eden Indigenous Seed Farms, a farmer-owned indigenous seed company to preserve indigenous seeds and prevent their extinction.
Tuko na aina ya 124 variety ya mbegu ambayo tumeweza kufanya so far.
Through partnerships with local community seed banks and agricultural experts, the organization conducts model fossil analysis to identify crop species at risk of extinction. Once identified, the seeds are cultivated using organic farming methods and secured in community-based seed banks.
Tukiendelea hivyo, tutakuwa na chakula ambaye haiishi. Kwa sababu ukiangalia huku kwingi, wakati wa kiangazi kama sasa hakuna kitu kwa shamba, hakuna mavuno, lakini ukienda kwa mashamba yetu utaona mihogo ambaye tuko nazo, utaona mandizi, utaona miwa.
Eden Indigenous Seed Farms founder Francis Ngiri highlighted the challenges smallholder farmers face in sustaining crop production and earning a livelihood.
Vizuri imeanza kurealize agroecology is the way forward na ndio ukulima ambaye ni sustainable. Kwa hivyo tungependa vitu kama inputs, tupewe inputs za kulima, kama tuna vitu zinaitwa organic fertilizer, organic manure, wasaidie vijana wetu waweze kuunda.
Experts stressed the importance of training programs in equipping smallholder farmers with the skills to maximize farm productivity, improve food security, and promote sustainable agriculture. And that story brings to a close business news tonight. And I'll now hand over to Tom and Muchuma as they tell us more stories about the foreign language that we are to learn so that we can export.
Vous parlez français?
Ich liebe dich.
What's that? What is that?
I'll get to tell you off camera.
Okay. Sounds like German, though.
Yes, it's German. Yes,
Sounds
it's
like
German. Yes,
think
it's
so.
German.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So have a good night. See you tomorrow. I leave you now in the hands of Tom and Irene Muchuma.
Good job.
Thank you, Nimo. On to that story. Students have been challenged to have a grip on foreign languages, which turns out to be an added advantage when competing for foreign jobs.
According to Dr. Hassan Kinywa, a local scholar, many prospective foreign employers have listed foreign language as a prerequisite to those seeking international jobs.
Subsequently, Kenya Institute of Foreign Languages and Professional Studies organized a workshop that brought together students from various secondary schools in Nairobi County to learn and appreciate the importance of foreign languages in the global arena.
Honestly, we have benefited a lot. The main objective for us coming to this event was to familiarize with the different foreign languages that we were introduced to.
I would like the government to emphasize on introducing the foreign language in some schools so the students can familiarize with those languages.
I have benefited from Germany. I had a dream of going to Germany, and I have learned about if I go to Germany, I have to know the German language, because if a person in Germany approaches me, they will approach me thinking that I know Arabic, the German language.
Vile vile tumekuwa na wataalamu karibu 100 ambao kwamba wengi ni wanawake, wataalamu wa lugha, wataalamu wa ajira, wataalamu wa uhandisi, wataalamu wa udaktari, wanahabari, na wamekuwa na pia mawakili. Almuradi wamekuja kuweza kuwasomesha hawa watoto vipi wataweza kuchagua ajira na vipi wataweza kusaidia katika maisha yao.
Kupitia star 570 hash tunakupa nafasi ya kuchomoka na this beautiful Mazda Demio. Enjoy a beautiful clean semi-leather interior, low mileage, fuel efficient 1300cc engine, great for personal use and business. Ukitaka kujishindia gari hii, kucheza ni rahisi sana. Chukua simu yako, bonyeza star 570 hash, chagua option 3. And for only 35 shillings, hii gari inaweza kuwa yako. Kumbuka kucheza mara kadhaa, because the more you play, the higher chances of wewe kuwa mshindi.
Mungu ni mwema, asante Mungu. Ile nitakuwa naendesha hivi.
Dial star 570 hash and make this dream car yours.
Cheza Loto Moto. Cavani, back punch, chance, goal! Cote d'Ivoire are back in the game.
The FIFA World Cup 2026 Africa qualifiers match schedule is up for match day 5. In Group F, the Gambia will host Harambee Stars on Thursday, the 20th of March from 10 p.m.
Shown, and which may show here. And yes, the breakthrough's there for Kenya.
Catch the action live from Alassane Ouattara Stadium in Abidjan, Ivory Coast, live and exclusive. KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner.
A very good evening to you. My name is Daniel Wahome and welcome to Prime Edition Sport. Now, Kenya's Veronica Mbithe has been eliminated from the ongoing 2025 IBO Women's World Boxing Championships in Niš, Serbia, after suffering a 5-0 defeat to Kazakhstan's Balkibekova Alua in the round of 32 in the light flyweight bouts. Despite putting up a spirited fight, Mbida was unable to counter Balkibekova's aggressive approach, losing by a unanimous decision. The judges scored 30-27, 30-26, 30-24, 30-27 and 30-27 in favor of the Kazakhstani boxer. With the win, Balkibekova advances to the round of 16, where she will face Yasmin Mutaki of Morocco. Kenya still has 7 boxers in contention at the global competition, which has attracted over 500 fighters from 40 nations. Among them, Pauline Shege Wandia, who will battle Gojkovic Boyana of Montenegro in the round of 32. She got a walkover, and that's in the 54 to 57 featherweight division, while Cynthia Moy is also set to take on Edith Hernandez of Gonzalez in Mexico in the elite women's 60 to 63 kg light welterweight division.
This bout by unanimous decision is boxer from the red corner representing Kazakhstan, Balkibekova Lan.
And the Kenya National Rugby Sevens team Shujaa will play France, Great Britain and Spain in the pool stage of the Hong Kong Sevens, which is the 5th leg of the World Rugby Sevens series this season. Shujaa will begin their campaign against Spain on the 28th of March and then face Great Britain in the second pool game of the same day. They will wrap their group matches against France on the 29th of this month as they continue their hunt for a second cup title in their history. After the first 4 legs of the season, Kenya are 9th with 15 points, 17 points behind Great Britain, who are 8th. The other opponents, Spain, France, are 2nd and 5th on the table respectively, with Argentina leading the way on 68 points heading into Hong Kong.
Oh, just bounces away at the last second. Was the player taken out? He thinks so. The Sid Harvey just slips on this Cape Town Stadium turf. Counter ruck here from Kenya. They've got the ball back. It's George Odo. He gets away. Odo! In the corner for Kenya. Now they start dancing. But with this 3-team pool, lose a game and you're in all sorts of trouble. Free kick though they've got here. Seconds almost out. Should be the final play this. There's McGregor. Kenya get the penalty, and Kenya will get the win.
Khan Academy from Mombasa and Umoja Junior School from Changamwe were crowned the new champions of the M-Pesa Junior NBA Coast Regional Tournament, which ended last night at the Aga Khan Academy in Mombasa. Aga Khan Academy showcased their prowess in the boys' final, securing a hard-fought 25-19 victory over Kinango Junior School. Umoja Junior School stamped the authority of Aga Khan Academy in the girls' final, winning 2015. Oshwal Academy boys and Swag girls finished the tournament in 3rd positions. The 2-day tournament attracted 480 players, constituting 40 teams from Kilifi, Mombasa, and Kwale counties. While the Nairobi and Coast regions are done, the M-Pesa Junior NBA tournament now heads to Nova Pioneer School, Eldoret, this weekend.
When the talents are well identified and nurtured at a young age, it gives them the momentum to grow into solid athletes later in the years that they can now use to be another source of livelihood.
We felt it's important to also equip them with their financial literacy skills. So on and off the court, they understand how to manage their money early enough. So by the time they're becoming adults, we have a much better chance of a better economy as Kenyans.
The demand for the game and the platforms for young people to play is really, really there. And we want to do, as M-Pesa and as the NBA, we want to do all we can to get as far out as we can and get as many young people an opportunity to play the game as we can.
And after the completion of the round of 32 of the Mozart Cup, the FKF Premier League returns this weekend with 2 matches being played on Friday. Sofapaka will face City Stars in the first game, while Tusker FC could temporarily move to top of the table should they collect maximum points against struggling Posta Rangers on Friday. Buckley Feathers got the story. Kenya's future in football, the government has been challenged by a section of football coaches to double its commitment in developing talent at the grassroots and academy levels. Football coaches insisted that giving children talented in playing football the opportunity to flourish at first team levels enables them to establish their clear identities and facilitate the culture of polishing their football skills for posterity.
Speaking during a private school's football competition at Thika High School in Kiambu County, the coaches led by Austin Ouma and Caroline Makoha reiterated that Kenya's football solutions can be fixed if children are enabled to identify and nurture their talents at a tender age. They insisted that playing football offers children numerous benefits, including enhanced physical health, improved social skills, and valuable life lessons such as teamwork and discipline, fostering resilience and character development.
Watoto wadogo kama wako idle ile time sasa hajaenda shule, unapata hizi holidays, unapata mara mingi wako shule, so wako idle. So ile kama wako idle hivyo, eri na wapea hiyo time wako idle, na wapea hiyo time na waonyesha pale kwa sports, ndio sawa wasige kwa hiyo dawa za kulevya, wasifanye maneno zingine mbaya mbaya.
They stated that players at national and international levels are scouted at tender ages, calling for support towards the sporting sector to accelerate talent development.
Mimi as a coach naweza taka kuona mtoto mwenye nimetrain kuanzia under 7 at least amepata chance kuplay hata kwa national team, tuanzie na Kenya yetu kwanza.
Nimekuja hapa kuwa support na kusupport kazi yenye hawa coaches wetu wanafanya, juu wametusaidia besides hata watoto tu kukua tu kwa simu na kukua wanakuwa hata more talent, wanaonyesha talanta zao.
Parents who spoke during the competitions, led by Maureen Washira, stated that their children have continued to show continuous improvement after their talents were identified.
And Captain Don Torore was crowned the overall champion of this year's Kenya Air Force Vivo Energy Club Championship, played at the Kenya Air Force Golf Club in Eastleigh. The tournament attracted players from diverse golf clubs across Kenya, including the Kericho Golf Club, Mombasa Golf Club, Thika Barracks and Njoro Country Club.
Captain Don Torore was in imperious form to win the Kenya Air Force Vivo Energy Club Championship, beating Christine Kamais, Major Lucia Mwaniki and Major D. Owino as Martin Kiambi won the guest title. The event highlighted the growing participation of women in golf as notable players, including Lady Captain Caroline Wanza, provided exceptional leadership throughout the tournament, as well as setting the foundation for talent nurturing. The tournament also celebrated the growing numbers of women golfers, having begun at 5 golfers to hit more than 70 female golfers, as Vice Lady Captain Winnie Ogutu, who recorded the longest drive, encouraged more lady golfers to start playing.
Golf is one of the few sports that really emphasize on your personal discipline, your teeing off time, the location, being able to have also integrity, because anytime you tee off, you and your friends will get to the end and you'll be ticking off, and you have to confirm that this is actually the number of shots I've taken. So if you look at that, imagine that instilled in each and every single person who's playing. So golf is not just any other sport. It's one of the sports that nurtures discipline.
Captain Joy Njagi and Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Midega were fitted as the lady and men winners respectively, while Harold Wanyama bagged the gross winner and longest drive men prizes.
I'm happy to say for the past 1 year, the lady membership has been fantastic. We've actually been more than 100% done this, doubled the numbers. And it's fantastic because with that, we have more ladies playing on low handicaps right now. And I can probably say it's a good practice.
Captain Jagi carried 37 points ahead of Anne Obara and Bill Hamurithi in the ladies' field, while Masase Omoyo and Solomon Muna completed the podium in the men's category.
So far, we've had about 230 players. The tournament itself started way back in September, and today is the culmination of this event. We are glad to partner with Vivo for this very important event for this club. And we are grateful for the support that Vivo has continued to provide.
Joseph Rumo won the junior category, while Brigadier Mwasi was crowned the veteran winner. The tournament attracted players from Kericho Golf Club, Golf Park, Mombasa Golf Club, Thika Barracks, Limuru Country Club, Machakos, Royal Nairobi and Njoro Country Club.
And that's the sport for tonight. My name is Daniel Ohome. Lots to come out tomorrow. And you know, the one big story that we're building up to this week is all about the under-17 girls playing against Uganda, blow by blow, and including the World Rally Championships Safari Rally. You know, local drivers, what are their stories, and all that they are doing to make sure that the Africa Rally Championship becomes part of this story. My name is Daniel Wahome. Back to Tom and Muchuma.
Many thanks indeed to Daniel Wahome. Of course, earlier on we had Nemo with the day's business. Fondly referred to as Nemo. Eh?
Yes.
What's the time? You have to go now.
But before we go, Tom, a quick acknowledgements. Benjamin Nyaboro, watching KBC Channel 1 from Nairobi Tetra Park. Joseph Sikolia, watching KBC Channel 1 from Malava. Thank you to Eugene Ocheng, Mike Kosinde, Andrew Matunda, Deno Ketwa. The list could go on and on, but we have to come to a close.
That's right.
My name is Muchuma Odim. Our sign language expert tonight is Lensa Odinga. Good night.
We'll be back again tomorrow, isn't it?
Your name.
Same time, same place. My name is Mboya.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching.
Inua Jamii, karibu nawe kwa haraka na urahisi. Kwa sasa, malipo ya Inua Jamii yanapatikana moja kwa moja kupitia simu ya mkononi. Ujumbe huu umeletwa kwako kwa niaba ya Wizara ya Leba na Huduma za Jamii.
Inuka na Loto Moto sasa kwa *570# option ya 4 kuna kashamba juja na nika 50 by 100 worth 1.7 million Kenyan shillings. Na hii si shamba tu, iko kwa prime location, few minutes from Juja Town. Stima yako iko ndani, na kama ni development, rapid and so promising. Na mambo ya landlord, mwisho wa mwanzo ni hapa. Ukishinda hili shamba, tunakuongeza 1 million Kenyan shillings ujijengee nyumba yako kwa shamba yako. Kuinuka na Loto Moto ni kucheza sasa hivi kupitia *570# option ya 4 au register deposit na ucheze sasa hivi kwa www.tushinde.com na ujishindie shamba hili na addition of 1 million Kenyan shillings. Inuka na Loto Moto!
Absolutely no way. You should keep it.
Come on, what's going on? Why did you bump into the door? Who is that?
Put your feelings aside for now and focus on your work.
Last night we agreed that we won't flirt anymore, and it hasn't been 24 hours yet. Why did you break your promise?
Don't be jealous over there.